Hey Scorpio, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for the rest of March, okay? Scorpio, I know some of you have been wondering where I have been. Both of my kids have been sick. And so that's not been fun. That's where I've been. The important thing is that we are recovered now and I'm back and we're doing this reading here for the rest of March. Scorpio, I did also put up a video for what's coming towards you, or it will be up at the time that this is posted. So that should be available. And if you have earth or fire placements, that was done about 9 days ago. So you're more than welcome to check that out. Anyhow, Scorpio, since I've been gone for so long, I am opening a deal right now. It is a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it within 2 business days. This is going to close out though on Sunday, okay? March 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So details are going to be in the description box if you're interested, Scorpio. But we're going to go ahead and begin here. See what we've got. This is for Scorpio's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, the rest of March. We had one wanting to poke out, so we're starting there. 2 of the 4 cards are your own energy. Actually, if you want to get technical, 3, because the 7 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Someone here could have Venus in Scorpio with that being on the bottom, or possibly Venus in Aquarius. Anyhow, you've got the Page of Swords for your first card out. I'm wondering if around today, Friday the 28th, that there could be some eyes on you here. You know, when it comes to the Page of Swords energy, typically, like, the pages are the messengers of the court cards. So sometimes it can come through as a message. Maybe you're messaging back and forth with an air sign here or something, Scorpio. But, you know, when it comes to that energy, it's usually somebody who's kind of not really swinging the sword. They're sort of hanging back and watching things, waiting to see how something goes. I do feel for some of you, you might be in a little bit of a situation on this day where you already know something and you're just seeing how someone reacts and responds, or vice versa. You know, maybe somebody else knows something and they're seeing how you react and respond. It is a little bit of a weird energy. It does feel like some tension here. Some of you, you could be, that's different. Some of you could be bird watching. You could be bird watching. Maybe you're spending some time outside on this day. Some of you could be gardening or something of that nature. Like, the energy feels good for being outside, for getting some air, for getting some clarity, having conversations. Like, it feels good for that kind of energy here. Maybe you're meeting up with someone, you know, at a setting that's like outside and you're having a conversation. But for the most part, it does feel like there is this kind of wait for the right moment type of energy before I say something, whether that's coming from you or someone else. It does feel, looking at the rest, it does kind of feel like it's coming from someone else. They want to wait until they figure something out here. I do think a person could be, they could know something about you, but they may not be certain as to how to approach it because of who they heard it from. So I'm getting that kind of vibe here from the 7 of Cups. They're like, how do I do this? You know, like, a lot coming through. But 6 of Cups is showing up as what's going on tomorrow. So I do feel like for some of you, the past could be thinking about you. And I feel like there could be a plan being put in place to move towards you. That's not every reading, by the way. For those of you who are new here, that does not happen in every reading. I know that sometimes in some places it does. And I know that a lot of people want to hear about the past, especially in these situations where clarity wasn't provided. But it is showing up here. 6 of Cups, it can represent your past. And we got the Death card here, which I feel like there's been an ending. That 7 of Cups being your overall energy, that's a card of confusion. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and explain to you guys why I'm feeling like this is the past coming back. Okay, I do feel like they've seen something with that Page of Swords energy. Maybe they're seeing it on this day and now they're starting to think about you, because that 6 of Cups is showing up here. So it's like they're starting to reminisce about something here. So say, for example, if you have gotten into a new connection, if you are engaged, if you are married, if you are having a baby, whatever the case may be here, somebody may have caught wind of that somehow, some way. And so I feel like they're thinking of you, basically. You do have the Death card showing up here for Sunday, the 30th. Now, I will say that 7 of Cups being your overall, I do wonder if this is someone where things didn't close out on the best of terms, or maybe things weren't very clear, right? Because 7 of Cups is confusion. And so it's also temptation, illusion, fantasy. I feel like for some of you it was more than just being confused. I feel like this could be a person who kind of confused you intentionally, to kind of help themselves out, and keep the door open. But also, I feel like that Seven of Cups, it does represent the fact that they're having this realization that you do have other options and you've gone with one, And so I feel like that's kind of both of those things showing up with the Seven of Cups being the overall energy. Somebody is realizing that they're not the only option. They're not like they're not someone that, they're not the one who got away. That's what it is. That's what's bothering them. And so, I think with the Death card showing up, this is something that kind of puts this connection to rest, because I do feel like for some of you, this person may reach out or they may ask someone about you and you hear about it. You know what I mean? There's something like that here where I feel like you're able to put this connection to rest. And it's not necessarily that it was something you were holding on to, but maybe it was something that you had a hard time making sense of and you just had to let it go because you had no choice, right? So this person could be like reaching out to you, or maybe they're trying to like add you as a friend on Facebook or follow you on Instagram, whatever the case may be. I feel like you're getting the chance to close this out yourself on your terms, and you're feeling good about it. And yeah, I mean, you got the Star showing up here for the 31st. I feel like this is a really healing energy for you here, Scorpio. And you know what's crazy about this is I feel like this is something that's also coming towards you. It's not necessarily just something you're pouring into. I feel like this could be a wish being fulfilled as soon as this cycle closes out, It's like you block this person or you say your piece and you move on, and the next day some sort of wish is fulfilled, whether it has to do with your relationship or whether it has to do with, work, money, whatever the case may be. It almost seems like this is a karmic cycle that really needed that, that closing out on an official level for you to decide that it had to be let go, not because it was taken from you, but because you made the decision to do it. Does that make sense, God? I really hope that makes sense. Some of you may have had some doubt in yourself, like, I'm glad that person ended it, or I'm glad they ghosted me because I would have never been able to walk away from that. And now they could approach you and you're walking away from it. And so it kind of confirms to you that you have the strength and the courage to do that all along, And I feel like there is some sort of wish being fulfilled here. With that Star showing up, I do kind of want to clarify that. Wow. Yeah, there's something coming towards you here around the 31st here, Scorpio. Just the Hierophant, like, just wait until you see this, because the Hierophant is a card of a higher level of commitment. So that could be maybe you've been in a healthy commitment for quite some time and now it moves to engagement, or whatever the case may be here. This does show up often for marriage, okay? But it could also just be some sort of security or stability in general. It can still be a higher level of commitment and not involve romance, you know what I mean? So this could also be that you're being blessed in the form of a higher position, or maybe you go from temporary to permanent position in a really good company or something of that nature. But it does feel like a blessing around the 31st here, Scorpio. My goodness. I love that, and it feels like it's all due to this karmic cycle closing out. So yeah, I know that was kind of specific, Scorpio. You're more than welcome to watch out for your other signs. Again, I'm reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. I do also have that deal open. It's a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it within 2 business days. This is going to close out on Sunday, March 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So everything's down there if you're interested, of course, Scorpio. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.